Not much going on. I just checked, and our spinach field is still not ready to harvest. I hope it's ready to harvest before I'm ready to plant, which the latest I'm gonna wait is, I think, October, the last month you can plant barley. Let's see. Yeah, October. Not really much going on this month. Do need to get down some more fertilizer on here, which means we need to head to get more fertilizer. It's time we go ahead and buy a fertilizer spreader. That should do what we need. That would definitely do what we need. That's $8,000. That's the one I like. 50-meter spread, 10-meter spread, 14-meter spread. I just don't like the fact this only holds 300 liters. But that's what we're going to go with. Yes, I am resetting him back. Just, saves me 3 or 4 minutes of driving. Not that big of a deal. Huh. No, it's lime, okay. Actually, I think I have fertilizer over on the side of the road. What is this? Yep. And wouldn't have been enough to fill it up, but need to get it used at some point. It is nice to finally have a tractor. All right, I grilled me up a burger, so once I get this AI started on the fertilizing our field, eat my burger, be back with y'all shortly after that. I was listening back to the previous recording and I figured out that this PS5 controller has a much better microphone audio than the PlayStation Portal, which is weird. You would think the Portal, being a standalone device and how much they normally cost, would have at least as good a microphone as a generic PlayStation 5 controller. Not the case. At some point, I would like to get a headset with a proper microphone if I decide to continue doing this. We'll see, because that's going to take... did I pass my field? Yes, I did. Alright, let's get him started. I do want to make sure crop destruction is off. I don't want to deal with that. Okay. Let him get going while I have my dinner. Hey, apparently this is blocking him. Might as well go ahead and move this too. Good now. Alright. Hopefully everything else is not in his way. Hey, don't spray me. God, this burger is just freaking amazing. It's Hatch chili season, so go pick you up some extra hot Hatch chilies, dice those up, mix those in with your burger with a little bit of onion. Perfect. Make sure to keep a couple of slices of the Hatch pepper to saute and throw on top of your burger too. All right, looks like they're done already. It is a small ass field, so that's not really surprising. We'll check on the map to make sure they didn't leave anything out. We only used 53 liters. Let's unload that so we can go pick up the other one here in a minute. Everything's done. That little stretch of weeds isn't even a spot that's growing. It is going to kind of annoy me though. Let me go ahead and have a look at that. Not real. Okay, you know what? I'll get that myself. Snow weeder? No. No. There you go. Alright, that should take care of that. What? Okay, so it's further over. No worries. Let's come further over. Got to make sure the weeds don't grow on our sell-only thing point. Or sell everything point, I should say. Alright, what about now? Oh, wait, I didn't reset it. No? Still there. Alright, well, maybe I had it the wrong direction, so let's try this way. Okay, apparently that worked. So let's go back up and hit the other two little spots that say it has weeds. Did we get it? Yes, we did. Oh, Lord, that field really needs it. All right. All right, we're looking good. 97% yield bonus, 100% fertilized. We're going to get about as much out of this field as we possibly can. Now, I need to see if that harvester we got. Okay, that will not harvest spinach. So I need one of these. We already have a green one. So we're going to have a purple one. Why not? Yeah, yeah, we'll do that. All right. Let's see if we got any contracts ready yet. A couple of decent hoeing contracts. All right. Borrow items. Accept contract. We have a considerable amount of money that we need to make. I don't see us making it minus contracts. Okay, so 40 is going to be first, right up the road. Anyway, like I was saying, probably going to have to take out a loan when it comes time to buy that other field to harvest it, because I don't see us having the money. Just don't. We'd have to have a couple 50 grand days contracts. The contracts just are not that big right now, or that many. So we get as close as we can and not stress about the rest. We know we'll have enough to buy the field, though. And we already have the equipment to harvest it. Another split field. Alright, we'll start him on this side and then we'll do the other side. Anything else? 3,000 rock removal. God, I would love to do that, but I don't want to go 7 miles an hour. Alright. That's what we get us $2,600, so why not? So fast with the turns. Oh, this one goes 11 miles an hour. Either way, I'm not going to sit here and do that. There we go. All right. So that's 9. It's 12 minus the cost of leasing this equipment. About $1,500. That's about 10.5. Which goes at almost 18. Of course, we will get charged a little bit with labor. It won't be 18. We'll be closer to about 15.5, 16. Not a big deal. Every dollar gets us closer to where we need to be. I think I'm going to turn on the portal so you'll hear the microphone change. And then I'm going to go outside and light me up. That's assuming my portal wants to turn on. There we go. some reason, my portal is not connecting to the PS5. He still isn't there. I need to be there by now. He's almost there. Now we're going to play the game of Find the Flag. Let's see if the portal wants to connect now. Alright, it connected. Starting to think it was into, what we got here? Six Flags. Hey, I've been to Six Flags. Alright, turn on. You know, when I first started this game, this was intimidating. I always skip these kind of jobs. Don't know why. Now this is really easy. Well, except for I can't drive. I think we covered that in previous episodes. I need to change my point of view so I can see better. See what the cab key looks like. Oh yeah, this works. There we go. Get in there. Alright. Is there a flag on that one? Yes, there is. Let's go. Alright. Two more. And the last one. I'm not gonna do it right now, but I wonder if next time if I could come collect the stones before I complete the job. If somebody here knows, let me know. Alright. So he did half the field. Will he come to do the other half? Yes, he will. Okay. I guess because both halves are bigger, but that other field, he will not do that small piece. Alright. I'm not going to bother with that weeding one. I don't want to try the wood transport again. I feel like I'm getting better at it. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Not until I have the equipment. Alright, in the meantime, let's go grab that fertilizer. Can't believe how long that spin is just taking to harvest, or taking to get ready to harvest. So I think these signs and mailboxes do reset after a period of time. There's a mailbox right by the shop. I know I knocked it down, and it's back up. So that's nice to know. Because I've knocked down so many signs. It's nice to know they won't stay down. Alright, where are you at, fertilizer? Somewhere up here on the left. Okay. Up there it is. Alright, let's go grab a little bit out of this over here. Pretty sure one of these is fertilizer. That's lime. There we go. So I'm gonna drop this over there, hop in, or attach to the cedar and pick it all up. I actually have a thing of herbicide somewhere on this map. I'll see it one day. Do not remember where I offloaded it at. But one of these days, we're just going to be riding down the road and see a pallet of herbicide sitting there. But considering I'd rather weed my fields early, aside from contracts, we probably won't ever use herbicide anyway. I could bring it back and sell it, to be honest. Probably still have $1,000 worth. Here, unload that, take our fertilizer, spreader, and drop it off up here. We can sell the other spreader. No, need it for lime, never mind. Alright, let's get attached. Fill this up. Can I do the other one? Too far away. Get a little closer. Alright, there we go. Not going to need that anytime soon. That has a small tank anyway, I believe. 12.1. Let's see what the other one are. Yeah, it's one of the smallest it looks like. 35,000. Then when we do need one, this will probably be the one we get. I mean, I could get this for 20,000. I'm trying to stick away from the lizard stuff. Yeah, I might get it. Yeah. All right. Where's our other contract? Where are you at? You're right there. I got other contractors just up the road here. I was there for a second. I thought the herbicide was right here in the shadow. That would have been funny if we saw it right now. We were just talking about it. But I don't have anything to come get it, so it really wouldn't matter. Alright, there you go. A slightly better weeding contract. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get it. Mainly because it's very close. And money is money. Ooh. Oh, there's a line. Apparently that little line right there stopped. Alright. That's a strong ass cable. Alright, let's get this weeding done real quick. Grab that other weeding. Well, we can't grab that other weeding. Yeah, we can. Close out the one hoeing contract, because I think the hoeing contract I completed was not the one I borrowed the equipment on. So I should be able to finish the weeding up on both these fields. This won't take too long, and then I'll go check. Honestly, I'm not even going to do headlands. I'm just going to do up and down. The headlands will get done in the process. think this will take the least amount of time. Most likely, these will be the last 3 contracts of May, and we'll move on to June. Not really anything else to do in May. But I think June is when we're going to have to buy that field, because I think that's when that oat is going to be harvested if we want to get that field. I had that little strip to do if what I'm doing now doesn't cover it. There's this little strip of this other up and down that I didn't do. Still trying to figure out what I want to do in this playthrough as far as, what's the ultimate goal. Talked about animals the other day. I don't know. One animal I've never done, maybe I do that, is cows. That's just because the whole TMR thing is kind of intimidating for me. I gotta look into that some more, but I think you need 3 different kinds of crops, mixers, and then for the cows you need manure pits, slurry pits or something. I don't know. Those might actually be optional, just something, another profit stream you can make off of them. But the TMR thing is something I know nothing about. I think it's like silage, hay, and straw, maybe? Or silage, straw, and corn, or silage, hay, and corn. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Alright, 2 more passes. Let's see if we can get this other 32%. So I would need to be at least 84% by the end of this pass in order for me not to have to go over to that other little row I didn't get. And it's possible. Already at 75. Do I have 9.4% in this row? We might. Nope. We needed to get to 84, and we'll only go get to 82, maybe 83. Of course, sometimes it ends the contract at 99%, so it's still possible. We'll find out here in about another 45 seconds about how long it's taking to get down the path. Let's see how far away that other weeding job is. We might not even bother with it. Because it looks like the hoeing is about to be done as well. We might just get back home and see what pops up for sale. I wonder what kind of land we could get if we sold the tractor and the seeder and used the bank loan. Huh. Oh, look at that. Just barely. Alright. He's still on that. This is not the one we had to be. Alright, so collect that. And let's see. What's that? 53. Yeah, that's all the way at the north end of the map. Okay, so $959 leasing cost to make 283. The logic, the logic. All right, collect that. Oh, mowing finished too. There we go. Everything's finished. Let's get back home. Check out the cells. Oh, this little guy's cute. You know what? Let's borrow the money to get both of those. Let's just go up to our 110. All right. Let's buy both of these. That is so ugly. All right. Bring these home, fix them up, sell them, and see where we stand. I did make a new rule, though, that I cannot borrow money and pay it off in the same month. So I have to carry, if I borrow money in a month, I have to carry that balance to the next month. That way the bank at least makes a little bit of interest off of me. Makes it at least worth their time to loan to me. Because otherwise I can sell this stuff, pay off that loan plus a little bit extra, and the bank's making literally no money off of it. What would be their incentive to just loan me the money? I mean, it's going to be the kindness of their hearts. Yeah, I don't think banks have hearts, or even the people in them for the most part. So no, that'll be one rule we have to follow. I have to pay a little bit of interest. It's only $110,000. I think the interest would be like $600 probably. No, more like $450. Maybe less actually. I think it's 3.5%, which would be closer to straight up $400. We'll see. We'll look. After I'm done doing this and we skip the day, we'll have a little look and see. I think it'll be right around 400 though. If it's 3.5. Somebody I saw said 3.5. Somebody I saw said 6. So we're looking somewhere between 400 to 700, depending on which percentage it is. Let's get after it. All right, I think we made about 8,000 on that deal, which means we are now 9,000 above. Do you have any contract money to accept? I don't think so. I think we already, yeah. Before we leave, there's no contracts there that I want to do. All right, let's go to June. All right. Still growing. That's good. That gives us another month. What about my spinach? Please tell me it's ready to harvest. What the hell? Oh, there we go. Spinach, ready to harvest. Awesome. There's my multi-fruit harvester. Let's get him over here, and I'll do the harvest. All right, there we go. Wow, both of those would be exceptionally useful. Is this wrap? I don't think so. No. Man. But if we did that, we'd be skipping out on that build. There's no way we would have the money. I accepted it without the equipment. Oh Lord, how much is that damn hoe to rent? $1,800 minimum. That's really the only hoe we got. Where's all my hoes at? Alright, we're gonna leave that one up there and see if another hoeing job pops up. Damn. You look tired, bro. This thing looks used. I thought I bought this thing new. What the hell? I know this is old technology, but I didn't get a used price. That's not cool at all. Oh, good. Thank goodness. All right. Borrow item. Now we got the two hoeing jobs. All right, where are y'all at? All right, first one is straight up the road, all the way to the north end. Yeah, I know I knocked that speed limit sign down, so good to know they reset. I don't have to feel nearly as guilty when I take one out. Although now I kind of just want to take out a few things just to make sure and test my theory. Almost there. I'm ready to get that harvest going. All right. All right, just up the road. Make sure we are on fun. I know I don't have access to this land. I'm not trying to access this land. There we go. Yeah, but we'll give a pop 15. Do you want pop 15? Okay. Now I have crop destruction off. Tell me why there is destruction in this crop. This is incredibly peaceful, although this is incredibly frustrating sometimes. One day I have big enough stuff to where it won't matter. Be able to do it fast enough. Right now it's just gonna be slow. Patience is the name of the game right now. I wonder if this is going to drop off pallets also, or can I take this directly to somewhere to sell it? Alright, unload pallets, like I figured. Apparently, 2 pallets. Not like I figured. I guess it's still on. We'll find out in a second. Yes, it is. Okay. So, being filled up gives me 2 pallets. I don't know how much each of the pallets is worth. Basically, every time I get over 50%, I can go ahead and drop a pallet. And they drop right behind me, so that's not an issue. Alright. And I believe the rest is just ups and downs. Huh, I can unload on the run. That's nice. Looks like every 3 rows or so I'm gonna get another pallet. It's gonna take a minute, but I don't mind taking a while on my own crops. And I could easily throw this over to an AI if I wanted to. I kind of want to do the harvest myself right now. Alright, so it's not going to be every 3 passes like I thought. No, it might be. Every 3 to 4. Yeah, it's going to be somewhere on that 4th pass is when it's going to happen. Alright. Yeah. It'd be nice if the AI would automatically drop these, but it won't. Even if I give it over to AI, I'm going to take it over every few minutes. I just have a couple things I need to go do, but it'll be alright. I have to figure out how to do this editing. We'll try to use CapCut, see how that works out. Can't be that hard, and I'm pretty fucking smart, so. Yeah, that's the one thing, that's something I'm not to edit out is all my damn language. Well, that's the smoothest turn I've done on this field so far. If my driving sucks, so far my walking has sucked even worse. At least walking while moving these harvesters and stuff. Let's drop another one. And there you go. Beautiful. See how much bigger we can make this field. Drop another one. And bam. Well, we'll drop at least 3 more. I might have to keep spinach on this field, depending on how much I make off this harvest. Make the field a little bit bigger and just keep it. Okay, let's get our hoer moved. Alright, where was your next one at? Oh, just over to the east. Alright, make sure that's turned on. I think it is. Yes, alright. I guess it doesn't automatically turn off when I switch off of it like a regular machine would. We got like 6, 7 more passes after this one. The passes are getting smaller now, so maybe get 2 more pallets, I guess. 2 and a partial. So I need to get a trailer for our Kubota. Definitely not going to want to go over here and grab these one at a time. Unless they'll sell right there. Yeah, I might try one just to see. Try the last one. We'll leave it on here and we'll unload it till we get there. No, we'll go ahead and unload it. It'd be faster to run with it. Shows 3 more passes. Looks like there's 1 more pass after this one. It shows 2 more after this one. We'll see. I guess that last one will be just like a little piece of it. Get back over here. I won't go up that one yet. We have just a little nibble down there, which I am definitely going to go back to get. Leave no spinach behind. That's definitely Popeye approved. Alright. Oh. There we go. Let's move this off the field. Put it right there. Grab this. Let's see if we can sell this over here or not. Well, if we could, it should have just disappeared already. Nope. Any other sell spots around here? No. Alright, well, let's run this little thing home and see how much we can get, well, let's run a full one home and see how much we get for it. How many full ones we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2 over there in the grass. 10, 11. All right, let's run home. We have to plow that field, it says. Whoa. Oh, down mailbox. Wasn't me. Sell anything over here? I do to sell everything. There's nowhere wanted to let me sell these pallets and stuff. That's a bit of a pain in the ass, but it is what it is. Alright, how much will we get for it? Oh, wow. I think 9,500 basically, 9,800, 10,000 basically. Any more hoeing? Well, that'd have been nice beforehand. These are all spinach. Spinach kind of takes a while. We'll hold on to you just in case another hoeing job pops up in the next few hours. Drop you off. We need a trailer. And of course, there's not going to be one here. Alright. Oh, got them off. Alright. Let's go pick up our stuff. Huh. Oh, maybe we'll grab that one, but no. Grab this one possibly? No? Oh wait, I think I have to... Oh, okay. There we go. drop those off there because I'm going to need the lime and probably the fertilizer too. Yeah, wasn't paying attention. Not paying much attention right now, but I'm trying to do something else. Alright. There's my field coming up. We're going to offload this. Unload. There we go. I don't think I get the pallet profit doing this. I mean, I could just as easily have gotten off and filled all these, taken all these on there myself. But why not make it a slight bit easier on myself? Oh, it's going to selling the pallets as I do it. Okay. Alright. I wonder if I can unload with pallets again and get paid for the pallets again. We'll find out in a second. Nah. We're already doing good enough. Don't need to cheat that in too much. Let's just go in here and try to sell these. See how much we make. What? Why did I only make 1,000 off that? Hold up. I swear we made almost 10,000. What the hell was that money from? Maybe I read it wrong. Maybe it was $99 or something. Hold on. Let's look at harvest income for today. Yeah, we've only made 2,800 on it. So we made 2,800 on that harvest. So spinach is not going to be the way to go on that field. Definitely not. Okay. Get that trailer over here. Load up all the stuff we're going to need over there. Alright. You're going to have to be rolled over there. I don't think I'm going to need the weeder since I'm plowing. We'll need you for lime. Oh, that didn't work. Guess I wasn't close enough, just thought I was. What? I guess because it's an auto load trailer. I mean, that's kind of staying on it. Not really. Turn off the auto load. Does it let me put it on here? No. Well, that's a drag. Alright. Let's move this stuff out of the way. Put this trailer to where it'll be good use. Over here to load up stuff. Cover, detach, get out. Cultivator. Roller. Neither of y'all gonna get moving. And y'all are awesome. You're so fired. Here's the latest. Alright, let's see. Let's switch back to the other controller. Which, in and of itself, is almost dead. That's awesome. But I can plug it up to a charging ball anyway. Alright, where's my charger? There we go. Alright. He is not getting off of that. Huh. That's interesting, as he really likes that tool. I might have to sell that and buy another one. I think you have to get them to a concreted area that's attached to a road sometimes. And then they move just fine. Oh, there he goes. That's interesting. Yeah. No shit, I don't have access to this land. Alright, still have hoeing open. There's a hoeing job. My guy's not enough of a hoe to do that. I really don't want to do any of these. You know what? We'll do that one. Fence. Yeah, but I'm going to have to delay him actually doing the harvest. Does not like to harvest in the rain. Alright, where am I going? basically straight across, save for the field. So let's get around the field, set up. We'll set up somebody to plow that other field. Oh, I need to check on the oats, the oat field. Might need to go ahead and buy that. Cultivator plow. Alright, when he's done plowing, we will extend this field. In the meantime, oh, let's see, back him up so he's not in the way. Everybody else backed up good. Yep. Alright, let's get him over to that field. And then let's see how much longer it's supposed to be raining. Might go ahead and fast forward time. Hopefully it's not going to rain all day. I think I might have already checked the oat field, but we will do it again. Alright. Still growing good. 126,000. 163,000. What did it have? Cotton. Nothing. Nothing. No, these are going to be out of our price range. Yes, definitely out of our price range. No, sir. Nope. 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 Sorghum. Spinach. Sunflowers. Still looks like the oat field is going to be our best bet. Sorghum. I mean, I can afford that. 2.44 acres. 2.53. It's not using all of it. Not using all of that either. God, I kind of want both of those. Let's see how much selling that gets us to. It's not something I want to do often, but I want to use this repair point. Dang, man. How much is the Kubota worth? 66. That would basically cover the cost of both of those. That's 180 horsepower. We can get it up to 200. Oh, I didn't like doing that, but I want these two. Now I've got to look out for another tractor. Or I can buy the one with the rice tires that I don't really want. Alright, let's check this weather out. Oh, all the way to 1500. It is going to be a late day. Let's try 1400. Let's see if perhaps they're wrong. No, it is still right. Okay, that looks sunny. Alright, that at least gives us a little extra time. 30 minutes. want you to start with the up and downs. There you go. Go. There we go. Alright, he's almost done plowing. Then we got to extend the field. I guess we're going to wait. Plant barley. September. Alright, so this field is definitely not a priority. See if I can find my herbicide. Will it show it? Well, it's an easy way to know. No, it doesn't show it because I have a couple pallets here. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna have to get lucky and drive by it and see it one day. Alright, you're done. I don't want to do either of these. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to put this on ×1 and I'm going to tell you why. Because I screwed up and accepted a job to the place that closes at 8 o'clock. There is no guarantee that even if I do that entire field, that I'll be done by then. Alright, well, let's get this prepared. Figure out where our property goes. Basically all the way out to the road. So on that side, go all the way out. Let's draw a line, so no. Same thing over here. Basically all the way. Alright, so we can gain a pretty good amount of land. Oh, I must have create new fields still on. So he's kind of extending it for me. Alright, let's see. Either these are lined up to be filled. No. Alright. Lower down. Let's fix that up here a little bit. I haven't even put mine. Yeah. You turn the oven on? Yeah. 400. Alright, that's pretty good. Not a lot of wasted space. Could work on straightening it up a bit, but I'm not that concerned about it right now. Need to get the tools out of the way so we can get it straightened up there. You know, I was thinking earlier. Yes, sweetie. Yeah, let me know when 10 minutes passes. That way I know it should be preheated. I can put it in. Why don't you go make sure it actually turned on, make sure it's actually getting hot. My daughter wants us to make some baked potatoes, but our oven is kind of finicky. Anyway, what I was thinking is, considering how much I hate forestry work, why not challenge myself with a forestry map? Anyway, anybody who ends up watching this, if you have any thoughts on that, let me know. But I am enjoying the pace of this one so far. Is it heating up? Do what? I didn't hear you. Alright. I'm sure we have some yada 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 somewhere. I can cook up a little hamburger meat to put in it with some veggies. No veggies, okay. I knew better. Putting veggies in mine, kiss my butt. You need the nutrients, baby girl.
And don't cook them, I'll eat them. Oh, I can put this in the shit.
Yeah, but in a potato, you're not going to notice.
Oh, gee, give me a cucumber. I want to cut it up.
Yeah, that's next time I go to the store, sure. They don't cost very much, like 70 cents. All right. Let's get these off the field. All right. It's pretty much as good as I'm going to be able to get it anyway, except for the area down here. Well, I'm going to need to get a tractor over here or something to push those out the way. PC guys, y'all have the super strength mod, huh? Alright, 90%. Oh, he's actually making pretty good time. Oh wait, I forgot. I slowed it down to 1x. Snell can make pretty good time on 1x. Yeah. Well, I mean, if it works. thought he would stop, but no. Alright, let's go turn this in. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of trips. Well, I said I need a better tipper trailer for these contracts. Well, that lizard one. It's pretty much guaranteed to hold the entire contract's worth. Oh, I gotta fix that. That looks ugly. Boy, there's mailboxes everywhere for my bad driving. I could not imagine going 45 down this road trying not to hitch everything. Alright. That's 4 more trips total. Full load is 29%. So 3 would be what, 87? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and stop the broadcast here. And we will go ahead and finish off June. And when I come back, it'll be either July or August. I'm not sure. We'll see then. See you guys later.